to tell you how to start to create a morning routine for ADHD that works. This is part 2 in the morning routine series, so make sure you watch last week's video for part 1. Let's dive in. My name is Karen. I'm a body and mind transformation coach for a woman with ADHD. My goal for you is to absolutely thrive in your body, in your health, in your fitness, in your nutrition, just like I have, with spending 15 plus years uncovering what works and what doesn't work for our brain. And I want to share that all with you so you don't have to wait 15 years until you can thrive in your body and feel your absolute best in body and mind. The last week I did a part 1 morning routine series is what we're calling it. And we talked all about why you're failing at morning routines and what to do instead. Today we're going to use that and start to uncover what activities we need in our morning routine to start our day feeling productive, in control, and focused and energetic. Then next week, I'm going to share how to create your ideal routine and your 5-minute base routine. So make sure you subscribe to get notified when I release next week's video. And I'm going to be doing a series of these. So every week I'll be dropping a new morning routine video. So subscribe to get notified for all of those weeks. And did you guys join my workshop last week? It was so much fun. I hosted it live on YouTube, which I've never done before. So small tech issue, but otherwise it was a ton of fun. You guys had some great takeaways, some great questions, and you were all really cool about the tech issue we had literally exactly midway through. I don't have the replay publicly unless you're in my email community, but if you do want access to the replay, I'd love to give it to you. So comment below with replay and I'll send it to you. Also, this is the first time doing a workshop for you guys. So if you liked it, I'd love to hear from you, or if you missed it and you wanna have another workshop to join in, just comment below, and if any topics or things you'd love to learn about, I'd love to hear it. Put that all below, all the things below. Awesome, so let's dive into today. So I'm gonna start with recapping last week's video, but make sure you go watch it to get all the details. I'm gonna link that above and below. And then I'm gonna share my mindset method. This is the formula, the whole strategy for how to create these morning routines or night routines or any routines. It's like my philosophy, and I've said it in other videos, but we're gonna revisit that. Then we're gonna use last week's topic of following a feeling, and I'm gonna give you some journaling prompts on how to uncover that and how to find activities to put into your morning routine that are gonna work. So make sure you watch the end where I give you those journaling activities. And again, next week, we're gonna create the ideal routine and your base 5-minute routine. So make sure you subscribe for that. Okay, last week, we talked about following a feeling. Meaning, instead of trying to just cram more things into your morning routine or do things and just add in, we're actually going to completely wipe that clean, simplify, and just start with how do I want to feel? A lot of you want to feel, and I do, focused and in control and productive and energetic as you start your day. So when we can follow a feeling, it allows our monkey minds to pause for a moment. We come back to the present moment and we can prioritize what's really important for us that day, or even for that routine that day if you're changing it every day. And by following a feeling, we're more inclined to remember that so we can stick with it with ease. So again, go watch last week's video for more information on that. My mindset method, this is the whole formula for why mindset work works and how to incorporate it. I use the analogy of a house. So in a house, you have a house on foundation filled with beautiful furniture and decor. The foundation of that house is the mindset piece. You need a sturdy foundation for a house or it's gonna fall over or just crumble. Okay, that's the mindset portion. That's what we started to talk about last week and what we're talking about today. Then you have the actual house, the structure. The house is like your systems and routines. That's what we're going through next week when we really create and solidify your morning routine. But you can't have a house on shaky foundation. So if you don't have the mindset component, then that routine's not going to stick to anything. And that's why you've fallen off the wagon so many times before. Finally, the furniture, the decor, all the fun stuff you go to like Urban Barn for. That stuff's great. That's like the tips and tricks, like Instagram workouts, and all the fun things that really make you personalize your routine for you. But again, this is why I've fallen off the wagon before. You've taken in all these tips and tricks, you try to put this all into routine, but you don't have the system for it, and you don't have the mindset work for it. So it's like furniture outside. It's gonna get stolen, it's gonna get damaged by the rain. It's not gonna work. It's gonna get ruined. So this is why this formula works. We're gonna start with the mindset this week. Next week, we're diving into the house part. And then finally, I'll be giving you the tips and tricks and also how to implement it and how to stick with your morning routine with ease. So how to use the feeling that we started to identify last week and really like dive into that and find activities in our morning to create that feeling. Okay, I'm going to start with the story of a client. It's about a client who was so busy, like literally she's like, I don't have time for morning routine. I don't have time for a night routine. You know, I get up, I feed my dog, I get my kids ready, I'm already checking emails literally before she's out of bed. And she's like, I work like 12 hours, I'm exhausted, and I go to bed. She's like, I really want to work on my side business, but no time at all. And she's like, the thing is, when I'm in bed in the morning, I don't even want to get out of bed. Like, I don't want to get out of bed to start work, to start my day. I'm just laying in bed checking emails, procrastinating. She's like, how will I do morning routine? So I asked her, well, how would you like to feel at the start of your day? Like, what would pull you out of bed, would make you so excited to start your day? She's like, well, just something like spontaneous, something fun, like something like filled with lots of joy, just not a regular work day. She's like, just something different, easy. She wanted to have something exciting, spontaneous, fun, and what I like to summarize as joy. So I asked her, I was like, you don't have time for routine, but I know you can make 5 minutes. And she's like, totally, 5 minutes is fine. And I'm like, okay, what would feel really joyous to you in the morning for 5 minutes? Like, so just start listing off some activities, or, you know, as frivolous as it may seem, or unrealistic. And one of them that came up was playing with her dog in the backyard. It's like, it's beautiful. You're gonna go have some fun in the backyard with your dog. You're getting outside in nature, which is so resetting for us, especially in the morning, to get the sun on our face and to stop our melatonin production and really wake us up. So that's what she did. And she's like, it was magical. I was excited to get out of bed in the morning. My dog loved it. So now my dog's waking me up every morning because he wants to go play. And just those 5 minutes of joy really set a beautiful tone for her day where she felt good. She felt a bit more in control of her day as well. And the cool thing with this, she's following a feeling of this joy, kind of spontaneity. So one morning she messaged me, she's like, well, I didn't play with my dog this morning, but instead, I think it was her eyelashes, or she did a facial. She did some new like facial product that she's really excited to try. So like, instead I spent 5 minutes just playing with that, and it was really fun and really lovely. So when we follow a feeling, we don't have to stick to this regimented routine that maybe doesn't feel good to us. We can change up the activities, whatever feels good for us in the moment, or what's available to us based on how much time we have in the day, or just, you know, our energy levels. And the more you do this, the more you'll be more intuitive with your routine, and it'll really be flexible day to day like mine has become. Okay, so I'm gonna post some journaling questions on the screen. I want you to pause the video, write them out, and then come back to them. Spend about 20 minutes to write down what's coming up for you when you finish watching this video. So number 1, how do you want to feel before your workday starts? How do you want to feel as soon as you get up in the morning? Number 2, now that you have your feelings, how do you want to create that? What are some ways? It can be as simple as listening to your favorite song or having a dance party in the kitchen like I do. The key is not to do things for the purpose of doing them, but to just create that feeling. Think frivolous activities. Okay, so after this video, do some journaling on this, see what comes up. And we're going to use those next week as we create both our ideal morning routine and our 5-minute based routine. So subscribe to make sure you get notified for that. If you were at my workshop last week, you heard the exciting news that I've opened the doors for application for my fitness identity course. This is a transformational program that's going to give you the one-to-one customized approach for all things in your health, your fitness, your nutrition, your morning and night routines, your stress management, everything, plus all of the mindset work. So if you've been following these videos, doing the activities, you're halfway there. But sometimes it's the accountability, it's having someone really personalize it and even pushing you a little bit further in all of it. This program is for you. Or if you're just new to this stuff and don't know where to start and don't know how to implement it, I encourage you to apply for the fitness identity course. As if you're feeling you're just not at the fitness place you want to be at, just not the healthiest you want to be. You know what to do to get there, but like nothing's worked in the long term. Or you've had a routine before, but you just can't get back into that routine you had in your 20s, and you're starting to feel like, I don't know if I can do this. You're like, it's either now or never, and I don't know if I can do this. Then this is for you. Because you're going to expect not just to feel stronger, not just to feel fitter, not just have more energy and stamina to do any activity you want, but also to feel incredibly confident in your body, but without the obsession of it all. It's a magical program. The link is below for details and to book a consult call with myself. That's how you start the application process. You'll fill out the form, book a consult call, and see if it is for you. It may not be, and if it's not, I'll point you in the right direction either way. Now, some updates, like I mentioned, is that first of all, I've made the workout portion of it easier to follow and more fun to follow as well. And I've done a lower investment to you, so to make it more accessible for more of you to join the course. And you'll be getting in on the ground level of this course as I'm further improving it, changing it, optimizing it, adding to it. So it's a really cool place to be at, where you get to join me in creating and really upleveling this course as more and more women go through it. So click the link below for details and book a consult call, and I will see you all on Friday.